If you want to cook with fire, it has to have chimney and, you know, proper equipment. Okay, so it's safe. Okay, just some simple stuff today. Sausage, potatoes, carrot and all that. So put a little bit of olive oil, 2-3 tablespoons or more, depends on how much. And some of the vegan butter, huh? I say vegetarian, but it's vegan actually. It's made with olive oil and sunflower oil, but it tastes very nice. You don't have to put both, you can put just olive oil and I like it. This is vegetarian Vienna sausage. You can buy it any shop. Every look different in your store. But any sausage, as long as it's vegetarian, we do. Actually, it's vegan. I'm just used to it saying vegetarian. It's all vegan. It's the same. Yeah, there's different sausage. Any sausage you like, just throw them in and let them fry. It's for busy people. No time to write out recipes. Just cook, eat, and run to work. Or save time for meditation better. See what I mean? Yeah. I cook a lot because we're a big family. Okay, you just let it fry until it's both sides golden. If you cook with electricity or gas, it's more convenient. You can boil potatoes and things at the same time. It's springtime and weather is nice. You don't have to worry too much about time. Yeah. Wow, just a few pieces of dry wood and it burns so much. Fire is too big. Only 3-4 pieces and it's so big you have to lower the fire a little bit, otherwise it burns too fast. Golden brown is fine, but too much burn no good. I just want to leave it to turn around. There you are. There you are. This sticks of dry wood. Collected from the garden and it's already so hot, so much food, so much heat, very economizing, but I don't recommend everybody to cook with wood, huh? Because you have to really take good care so it doesn't have fire. You know, just like you do barbecue and all that, you have to dose the fire later on with water. Make sure before you leave the place, make sure all the embers or the coal all become dead. No more smoldering fire, otherwise it could be trouble for your house. I don't recommend you cook in your apartment, of course. Just if you have garden and chimney, then you should do that. If you cook in a wow and all that, you have to be very careful. Make sure no more fire left when you leave the place. Not even one little spark of burning coal. Okay. When it's brown like that, it's good already, but you could turn one more side if you prefer like that. This kind of sausage is kind of square a little bit, so on the package it's still a little square, so you can turn all sides, make it all brown if you prefer. Otherwise, two sides brown, good enough. And a very small fire, eh? If a big fire, it will burn too quick and it don't taste that good when it burns. Has to be just golden and crispy enough. My God. Just 2 ticks of fire and it's so hot I have to take one off. Look at that. See that? Yeah. In the old time, people lived simple and they just use whatever they have. With a little wood, it's different than make a big chimney A big chimney may be a lot of pollution, but a little fire like this, just one tick like this, it's not much, no big deal. And we have big chimney to dissolve the smoke. We just cooking a very simple food for you guys, like sausage and boiled potatoes, boiled carrot, some tomatoes, and a little gravy and salad. And no need a lot of trouble to cook. I don't have time either, so I understand the people who are busy. I don't have time even to follow recipes and all that. Just buy anything, any sausage from the health food store or vegetarian supermarket, and fry it up and save it. Okay, this is the gravy I have prepared. Just some cubes of vegetarian broth cube, yeah, and some Maggi, a little Maggi and a little starch to thicken it. And later I'm going to make the gravy out of it. Yeah, and by the way, I'm waiting for the water to boil. When you're cooking with fire, it's better you cover it. You cover so the ash don't come in. Also, it boils quicker. And of course, when you cook with electricity or gas, you also should cover it because it's also boil quicker and it saves energy. Yeah, it's not about money. I'm sure you can afford it. It's just about the earth to save the energy for the planet, save the resource. It's a little bit dangerous what I'm doing. You have to know what you're doing. Otherwise, you better put it on the plate and cut it off. Right. Okay, fine. Yeah, that's good. It boils so quicker than you imagine. Oh, okay, let's go introduce. Oh, this is all my dogs. Everybody. Yeah, this is Zolo. Zolo, the big guy. Yeah, and this is a hermit, everybody knows. We cut the hair short. And this is Harley, also shorter hair. Happy, Lucky. Benny, come out. Benny, come out. Benny. Yeah, Benny, the first prince. And this is Boyo. Yeah, the love. Honey. Goody, the roti. Yeah, and this is Lady. 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 Yeah, good girl. Yeah, Pom Pom. Yeah, Bum Bum. Yeah, there you are. Everybody is here. It's good. And this is a salad. Very simple. Just a rocket salad and vegan cheese. You know, vegan cheese you can buy anywhere. If you cannot, then you use tofu cheese or whatever. Yeah. This is a dragon fruit that I have painted once. And this is what the pomegranate look like. And this is guarabana. Very, very tasty. Yeah. And the rest you know already. This is mango, apple, pear, melon, banana, pineapple. This is a green mango. This one you eat green like this. Inside, it's green also. Not that green, like green. It's not ripe and red like the other kind of mango. Okay, now water is boiling. I gotta put the carrot inside now. Yep. Boil for a few minutes. Good enough. Just so that it softens a little bit before you fry it. Or you can just eat it boiled like this. Right? If you want to eat it boiled like this only, you gotta put a little bit salt in it. So it tastes a little better. Or you can fry it with even a little salt in it. You can try it. It doesn't matter. Nowadays we have electricity cooker and we have gas cooker. It's more convenient for people, even quicker. But I just have a lot of wood laying around in my garden. Okay, wow, it's boiling well. Let's check it out. Yeah. Just 3 minutes, good enough. And then you can take it out. You can use this kind to fish it out, it's quicker. Yeah, just put it here, one side. Now we put this aside here, and we boil something else in it. Now we use the same water. We can boil little potato. This potato is already somehow been boiled, but you can do fresh potato. If you are not busy, and you do fresh potato. I've seen some of these already boiled in the market. Normally I do my fresh potato, but today I just saw it. I want to try if it tastes good or not. Yeah, wow, the fire is doing good. My God, wonderful. It's so nice to see fire. A little fire cooking. Just because my grandma used to cook always with fire, and I'm a little bit nostalgic about that. But you don't have to cook with fire nowadays. Gas and any other kind is more convenient for you. Just 1 pot or 2 pots is enough. Otherwise, you'll be washing all the time. See, because I'm going to fry something in it, yeah, later on. So I don't want to use 2 or 3 pots. Just whatever necessary. Only whatever necessary is good. Okay. Now this is boiled already. Let's good. This is the Chinese wok, huh? You can cook everything almost in it. Easy. Now I'm going to fish the potato out next to the carrot. I'm using this with holes so the water come out. We can use this water, which is very sweet, to cook soup, you know. But we don't need that, so probably we don't use it. Now the potatoes and the carrot ready. You can put it on the table there. I don't think I'm going to fry the potato or the carrot. So we put this on the table for eating later on. There you are. If I forget to say vegan butter or vegetarian butter, then you should know it. You should know that's only vegan that we use. Even if I forget to tell you. We don't have meat, fish, nothing in our house except vegan stuff. So now, I wait until it's boiled a bit. Wait until the oil is heated up and the butter melted. I mean the vegan butter. Now, put some onion. You don't have to have onion, but in winter a little bit onion or garlic, if you can afford it, if you don't go to work, it doesn't smell and bother other colleagues, then you can have onions or not onions. I heard that winter onion is good for you, but it's optional, eh? I want everybody to like it, not just me, so I put a little onion. The way I learned it. The way I experimented. But this is not compulsory. Without onion, it tastes just as good. Okay, there you are. The fire is on again. Then make sure I am brown, golden. Yeah. I use red onion. It's less stinking and less tear for the cook. Right, it's good now. There we go. Now I'm going to put some mushroom, fry it. Just the mushroom tastes better with onion, that's all. Fry the mushroom. Yeah. Put it all in there. Fry it for a while, eh? Yeah. put a little bit of the soup that you have just had from the potato and carrot. After the onion is brown, bring out the flavor already. You can put a little bit of soup. You know, the broth that you just cook the carrot and the potato in. Yeah, use it up, so it doesn't burn so quickly. And it still tastes fried. It doesn't taste like boiled, so don't worry. Okay, there you are. Now we cover it a little bit. There. And we leave it simmer. Slow heat. Low heat. There. Very low. Very low, but still very warm. My God. After the mushroom is cooked, we're going to check it out. And I'm going to put a little bit of seasoning already. I think I better put a little more water. More of the broth from the carrot. Yeah, and let it simmer a little bit. After it's cooked a little bit, you can put on a little stir-fry sauce. Or Maggi if you don't have stir-fry sauce. Stir-fry sauce, it just sticks more into the food and it tastes better in this case. You can also add Maggi together, so it's the food is soaked in it. And mushroom seasoning in it, nah? And a little juice. Mushroom seasoning. And a little Maggi, a little stir-fry sauce. Put a little juice in it, hey? A little juice to sweeten the taste. Because we don't have good broth. We don't even have enough time to brew the broth from vegetable and fruit, and so we just use fruit juice. It's just as good. That's the secret of the good cooking. Just put a little juice in it. Sweet juice, you know, or mixed juice with different kind, or even just apple juice, or pineapple juice if you like, or orange juice. Depends on what taste you like. Huh? You can experiment with all kind of fruit juice. See which one you like the best. Okay, now the mushroom is alright. We're gonna put the tomatoes in. Yeah, you can also fry the tomatoes separately, but I just make it simple so we don't have to cook too much. Just put it in there, let it cook together for a while, and it will be ready. Check out the sauce. It's fine. It's fine. Have to put a little bit salt on your hand so you can control it. Because if you put directly in, you will put more or less than you think. Now, wow, it's cooking well. It's wonderful cooking. Yeah. Don't stir too much, otherwise the tomato will break, huh? Stir with soft cooking spoon, huh? And low heat like that, the tomato will not break. If it breaks a little bit, doesn't matter. It's alright also. Okay, there you are. Stir the gravy in it. See if it's enough or not. The gravy that we have prepared before, with the cubes of vegetarian broth and a little Maggi and a little starch to thicken the sauce. So I'm going to stir it in now. Very easy. If you want to thicken any sauce the way the Chinese do, just put in some starch. Start from cornstarch or any starch will do. Or the chestnut starch sometimes they use it. Just to thicken the sauce. But cornstarch is nice. It's the most often used in my cooking. The fire gone down a little bit. I'm going to put more wood. to make the fire bigger. So it will boil quick. And we'll finish without cooking. And we can eat. Wow. Look good, no?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. You can add a touch of black pepper or not. It doesn't matter. If you like it sharp and you like black pepper, then you just add a little bit of maybe a quarter of coffee spoon in it. Yeah, just stir very gently, Gently. And the potato will taste good. Wow, look at that. Okay, I think it's thick enough. And you can add a little bit of basilic later. And today we're going to drink some, what is that? The name of that tea that I bought. It's not really a tea, it's just something very good. The Arab people drinks it a lot. I learned it from a Muslim in Canada. His wife brewed the best tea I ever seen. Yeah, this is a kind of medicine herb, and it tastes very nice. Sweet stuff, dessert, nice. We're gonna have this today as tea. Right, good. Little basilic. Okay, now we can serve it already on the table. The small sausage, I think, from Chinese shop. I bought this plate for you guys. Is it nice?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Cool, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bigger than the one, the Chinese one we had. It's too small, we cannot serve. There you are. Oh, just correct, perfect. Yeah, there. Then, there. Look good, no?
Yes, it's delicious.
This for Westerner, you know?
Yeah.
There you are. Oh, just a little bit more. Put it for the big guy. Big guy, yeah. Chicken butter on the table so they can eat it with bread, or they can put on top of potato, you know?
Yeah.
Hot potato, okay. There. This is kind of sauce you can put on top of your salad. You can make it yourself, but most people don't have time, so you just put this on and this will be fine. Okay, it's supposed to be pinky sauce. We cannot find it here, so this is the sauce we have. It's a vegan cheese. It looks like the real cheese, but it's not. Okay, you can put the sauce over it. Like that. Look nice, no?
Yes, master.
Yeah. I'm sure you like it, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, you like it. I hope everybody else likes it too.
I'm sure
Sauce
they
and
do.
Mushroom, mushroom, potatoes, tomatoes. Look good, no? At least looks good, huh? Put a little sauce on it.
Delicious.
Yeah. Gravy, you know?
Yeah.
You can serve with mashed potatoes also. You don't have to serve with boiled potato. There you are. A little bit sauce. Yeah. You know I can cook now a little bit, huh? I told you I can cook, no? just a little bit. Just simple food, nah? Simple
Yes.
food. You know, the one I just showed you, and now you put boiled water in it, and that's fine. And just leave it there for a while. It's very good for health. You'll be surprised, but I even put Maggi in my salad, just a few drops. It tastes very good. I It with Maggi it tastes better. If not, it doesn't taste as good. But you don't have to put Maggi, huh? Normally we have to eat salad before, you know. But we want to eat the fresh first, you know, the hot first. So it's okay too. Eh? It's okay too. Yeah.
If the lion is to lie down next to the lamb peacefully, humans must do it first. Supreme Master Ching. Be veg, go green, to save the planet.
Simple cooking. Chinese simple cooking, but very nice taste. I like it very much too. Simple, just spinach and beetroot. That's all we need. Spinach. Boil the spinach. Okay, then we wait until it's boiled down. See the spinach, we just boil it, you know. Just put in a little salty water. Put just a pinch of salt and boil it. You see, it was very big before, like a mountain, but it goes into the boiling water, and then that's it. When it boils again, you just take it out, huh? Now you take a little bit of this water and you rinse the beetroot to make it warm a little, less enough, because the beetroot's already cooked in the supermarket. You bought it already done. So you rinse it a little bit in hot water. That's it. That's all we need. Fine. Now we're going to take the spinach out of the fire quick. It's going to be too cooked. Then we transfer the spinach, of course, into a dish. Shake a little bit so the water get out and put it on the dish. Any dish you want. I don't have many fancy dishes, only a couple that I can use, and I think it's enough for me, for us. Okay, as I say, you can use hot water to rinse the beetroot, make it a little warmer. Don't boil it too much. Don't boil it because the sweetness will be all gone. Okay, and then you just pour it on top. See that? Huh? So it's simple. Then you just pour a little bit of soy sauce, soya paste. We have or not? We don't have anymore. Then the stir fry sauce is fine. Just pour over a little bit like that. And then you can eat it hot like this immediately, or you can eat cold. It's fine. This is a very simple dish, but very tasty. Very simple, but tasty. Now you don't have to do it, but we can use this boiled peanut water as a broth to cook the soup. You know, it's a waste to throw it away. You can use as a broth to cook soup. Yeah. Again, it's another very simple soup. You know, like, okay, whatever you have in your fridge. Maybe watercress like this. Watercress or some mustard plant. You wait for it to boil again and then just put the vegetable in it. And the tofu and seasoning. That's all we need. You know, cooking doesn't have to be too complicated because you get tired. Most people, they work all day, they don't come home and just looking at the recipe and measuring is tiring also. So in case someday you want it simple, just this. Very simple. You know, I'm just showing you whatever you know I cook.
Yeah.
Really simple cooking because I don't have time. So I understand most people also when they want nutrition, tasty and quick. Not fast food, but quick. Yeah. So you're gonna do that. And you know, even that it tastes good, no? Every day. Every day it tastes good to you, no?
Yeah, Master.
So it proves it that it's fine. Simple cooking is good. Just as good as any other cooking. Actually, most of the recipes are also simple, huh? Now because I have some leftover watercress yesterday, huh? And then we have to use it up, no? And we have leftover this mustard plant and use it all up. Okay, it's gonna boil down again. Very simple. You can cook it simple like this, also with other things, other vegetables. Maybe another day. Today we have green vegetables. We'll use it all up. Now I think we put a little bit more water now. As usual, you know my secret, huh? I put about this much juice into the soup, and sometimes less into the stir fry. Yeah, the soup to make it sweeter even. Yeah, this is a kind of mixed juice, but you don't have to use exactly the same. Whatever juice you have, it has to be a little sweet because this is not a sour soup, so you cannot put anything that is sour in there. That's it. If you don't have, then you just use vegetable kid broth, and it'll be fine. And this kind of vegetable is be sweetened by itself also in the property. It has a sweetness property. I'm going to put a little bit of mushroom, a little bit, 1.5 teaspoon of mushroom seasoning. The salt we put already. Put a little Maggi. That's it. 5 or 6 just of Maggi. And stir it a little bit. It's going to boil very soon anyway. So all this is very simple cooking and nutritious and fresh. Wonderful. There's no need to spend all day cooking. I'm going to close it a little bit. Save energy and keep it clean. Right. By using the Chinese wok, the secret is that you can keep cooking with it all the time. You don't have to use another pot to boil the vegetable and another pot to cook soup and another pot to fry. You see, after you boil the vegetable, you can use it to cook soup. And then after you pour the soup out into the serving bowl, you can use it to stir fry something else, if you do. Yeah?
Yes, yeah.
Or brew something, or saute something. Yeah. Very simple. So you don't have to wash a lot. Waste time and resource and pay a lot of money. Pay some more money for electricity and washing substance. Okay? It's boiled already, no? You know what? There's some of the little things here. Take it off. You don't have to, but take it off. Look nice. You can see, huh? It bubble a little bit. Let me take it off. Have some mousse. Take the mousse off there. It's boiling quick, you see. See how quick it boils with fire. Now I'm going to put tofu in. The soft tofu. Soft tofu is better, but if you don't have soft tofu, you put half soft or you put the hard tofu, also fine. As long as it tastes good, huh?
Yeah.
You know, this is called simple cooking, yeah? But tasty. All the things will taste so good, as you have already experienced this day. Yeah?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. I just taste it to see how it looks first. Oh, fine. That's good. It's good already. We just cover it to make it boil quick. And then we take it out. Such a simple soup and it tastes so good. And very nutritious, you know?
Yeah.
And you have vegetable. Okay, it's done. You see, so quick. It's done, so we have to put it out quick. Otherwise, overboiled, overcooked, no good. Huh? Vitamin will be all gone if we cook too much. There you are. Cover it first. I'm going to put it in the bowl and then we'll cook something with this blob again. Yeah?
It smells so nice, Master.
Yeah, it's fresh vegetable. And this kind of vegetable are good for you. Especially watercress. Watercress, very good for you.
Yeah.
Okay, after you take the soup out, you pour a little bit of water over the wok, yeah, and put it here. Let it hot a little bit. Normally the Chinese have a kind of brush to brush away the residue of the last cooking, yeah. But I don't see it anywhere. I don't have Chinese shop around here. Maybe I have to go and buy it. You just wash away the residue and throw it out with water. Be careful, you first throw it in some container or something. Don't throw it on the grass. It may hurt some worm or something because it's hot. Yeah? Don't throw direct on the grass, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. I have to light the fire. Okay, we don't have the brush, so we can use that water and a little bit of kitchen towel to wipe the rest. Because if you want to put oil in there, it's better everything clean. Clean off water, otherwise it will spray on your face. If you have water in your pan while you're cooking with oil, it will spray. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I guess you know that already, just in case your mother didn't tell you. Because she's busy, I tell you. Any oil will do, just a little bit of oil like that. You're going to cook something else, that's why. Some people put a little bit of salt in here, you know, while doing it, just a little bit like that. Yeah. And it keeps vegetable fresh. Oh, you don't have to do it. But you can. Now I'm going to put the something inside to make it smell nice. My people here love onion, so I just use onion. You don't have to. Okay. We use too much onion anyway, okay guys? Yeah, mostly we don't need it. I don't know why reason, but some people love onion here, so I cook every day with onion. Almost every day. From tomorrow, maybe no more onion. Onion-free week. Just have to take care of hygiene, otherwise it will smell the onion too much. But this is supposed to keep the Dracula away. The Westerner, they believe that. If you put onion in your pocket, you know, in winter or in the cold, they ward off the cold. Because they believe the cold are created by evil force. Possible, yeah? Possible, negative force, you know. Can you try put an onion in your pocket? See if it works. Don't blame me because I haven't tried. I'm just telling you a story. Okay, now we have prepared, similar. There's some, it's kind of vegetarian chicken, huh? And they made it already in a slice, look like a chicken breast. And some vegetarian ham, they make it look like a piece of a long ham like you normally see a non-vegetarian ham. It's nothing new, so I chop it already. You can ask any shop for vegetarian ham. The real health food store, they will have it. And then you put everything inside here. And I'm going to make a little stew out of it. Yeah, voila. I put this a little more to the front, even though it's more stable in the back, but it's too far in the fire. It's too hot for me. So, voila. You stir it up. With the onion, we bring out the flavor, and that's why people use it. It depends on what kind. Some kind you don't even need anything. Don't need vegetables. Don't need onion, nothing. It just tastes good by itself. Now, if you're lucky, you can buy the vegan ham. Sometimes you can buy better choice in England, in Austria, Taiwan, United States. Some countries have more choice than other countries. And in some places, some cities have more choice than other cities. Of course, depends on where you live. You have to be a little bit more creative. Or you buy things online. Nowadays, people deliver to your house anything you want. So research online, see what there is in the market. You put a little salt in there, so be careful. Okay, now I put some mushroom seasoning. Okay, maybe 2 teaspoons, that's fine. And you're right, some fruit juice. You know it already. That's good. About 3-4 tablespoons. You have to stir constantly because it might burn. Yeah, you see it's brown already on the bottom because of the juice. It makes it more brown and more tasty. The juice contains sugar, that's why. If you don't have juice, you can use a brown sugar or syrup. It's fine also. Use anything as long as you put the correct amount, it's going to taste fine. Okay, I'm going to put this in. I'm going to put a little stir sauce in, or maybe stir fry sauce. Stir fry sauce is good for many things. Very easy. You can buy them in the supermarket in the Chinese department, I think. Some supermarkets have it. Some don't. Or you just have to go to Chinese shop or buy it online. You see how nice? Brownie, huh? Yeah. And the heat don't have to be too high. Right now the heat's already very good because we have been cooking with it for a while. And this kind of oven, just keep it forever like. Just a few tricks, it's so hot. Yeah, very economic way of cooking. Oh, yesterday when we were eating Western food, sausage and potato, remember? Boiled potato and carrot. We were drinking sage as tea. Sage, I just remember now.
Yes.
I just forgot it yesterday. Sage, yeah. S-A-G-E.
Yes.
Just boil water, pour over it, and drink. Very healthy. You can buy dry sage in some health food store or some herbal store or in supermarket. Have to stir, okay? Keep stirring so that it's brown. Right. Put any more salt or anything at all. Just to make sure I taste it. I taste it first. It's good already. This one's supposed to be dry like this. There's no need any sauce or anything. It's just perfect already. Now I'm going to put a little sesame. About this much, huh? One tablespoonful. and another half. Yeah, or a little bit more. It depends on how much you like. Crushed and roasted sesame. Another day I will show you how to cook with raw sesame. Right now we just use the ground roasted sesame, and it will taste very, very fragrant after. It smells nice already. Maybe a little bit of black pepper, very little. Yeah, don't have to. Also don't have to. And now we put that inside. Stir a little bit. That's coriander that I was putting. We could use all kind of different herbs, but I don't want to confuse you. You know, my cooking is very simple. You see, I just have stir-fry sauce, yeah, salt and mushroom seasoning,
Yeah.
and sometimes black pepper, sometimes not even.
Yeah.
And today just a little sesame. That's it. There's no need to have a lot of things in the kitchen. Yeah, can, but if you have time, if not, then just very simple, tasty. As long as it's tasty, you will like it. Okay, I think it's done. Wow, you see how golden it looks? My stove is running away from me. So it's not like professional, you know. Normally they use it for barbecue. They just put a mesh on top of it and barbecue. And I put the bricks here to make it smaller so I can cook. You see? So the bricks is running away from me, but I won't let him. Okay, don't run away from me. You are a good boy. You're doing some service. Yeah. You make people happy. Yeah, because you help me to cook. Okay, now let's make sure it doesn't burn. You have to stir it. Yeah? Now and again. But don't stir it too much because it needs to brown a little bit, at least on one side, so it tastes better. And the smell of smoke, smoke from the fire, no?
Yeah.
Fire cooking food is completely different, right? You
Yes,
see it?
yeah.
Okay. Okay, it's done.
It looks so good. Master.
Yeah, it tastes even better.
Can't wait.
Yeah, okay. We're going to eat now. I'm done. Okay. To put this on. I buy all of this glass because you can use it for cooking as well, you know? I don't want to fill the whole house with everything, too much. So because this, you can use your food on it, yeah? And you can even use it to bake because it's for baking, yeah?
Yeah.
I can use it for microwave if you want. It's made for that, yeah? You can bake cake in it. So I use it for both things, you know what I mean? In case I need to bake cake or something. Okay, you put a little coriander on top. Just for fun. There you are. Just to make it look real. Like a professional look. Yeah, you don't have to be professional to cook. You just have to love to cook for people, huh?
Yes.
Not just for yourself, but to have to love to offer good things to people. Then you can cook well. Now I'm going to boil some water, and we're going to cook some jasmine tea and mint. The Chinese people like to drink jasmine tea in jasmine flavor. I think the Arab likes the jasmine tea also with mint. Yeah, so today we drink like Arab tea. I hope it is real Arab tea because that's what I drink in a couscous restaurant long time ago. They have a special kind of teapot, you know, very long mouth, and they pour it from upstairs so the oxygen will mix into the tea.
Yeah.
And it froth up a little bit nicer than that, nicer than what we're having here. But we can't have everything, so forget it. They drink it with pine nut.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the bottom of the glass. Yeah. We are making like as much Arabic as possible. Maybe jasmine tea a la Qinghai. We could have some mint also. So we have mint already here. We have mint. And I just have a tea bag, so I'm going to put tea bag in it because we don't have other tea, so it's fine. Jasmine tea bag is fine. You just put 2 tea bags. I just put a little bit of hot water into a teapot to keep it warm. Like this, the tea keep warm, and the temperature will be better because we are still not very warm around here, even though it's spring. Put a little bit hot water there and wait. Again, don't pour hot water direct onto grass or earth because you might kill some insects, yeah? Just pour it somewhere, let it cool out, yeah? If you want to pour out, you mix with some cold water, then you can pour it out immediately. Now I'm going to put this back in here, which you know how to do anyway. Okay, 2 tea bags. And the peppermint, fresh peppermint, with a lot of love and blessing, and thank you to God. Yeah. Alright. It's ready. I'll wait for water to boil, and we put it over, and it's done. And you can drink this with brown sugar or crystal sugar, candy sugar they call it. But we don't have all that. In 1 or 2 minutes you can drink.
Don't give up everything to be world saver. Just be vegan. Supreme Master Ching Hai.
Just shrimp cocktail. But very simple. You buy the shrimp in the vegetarian shop. If your bowl is deep, you just put a bed of salad underneath so it holds better. And then decorate around it. Half the shrimp or don't halve it is fine. And put the sauce on top of the shrimp. And then decorate like that. Shrimp salad, very easy. I already put some sauce, but we can put some more because it was only underneath. Or you can use ketchup and mustard sauce put together, also very nice. There's no need for this sauce. And whatever you have, convenient, is one. Normally they put it in a glass, and the brim here is thinner. It's easier for the shrimp to stand up. It looks like shrimp, but it's pure vegetarian. You decorate with some cherry tomatoes. Yeah. And you can have ketchup and mustard sauce, that's that. One dish is done, appetizer, you know. Isn't that nice? Huh?
Yeah.
That's how it looks under there. If you put ketchup and mustard, it will be very colorful too. Nice color, no? And it takes only a couple of minutes to make. So you just boil the shrimp or you put it in the microwave to warm it up. And then you put the sauce on it. That's it. Very simple. Good appetizer. Just ketchup and mustard, that's it. Whatever sauce you can find nearby you is fine. It's pinkish, a little bit sweet and sour, not too sour like vinegar and olive alone. This one is good. In the wild, or here even, I just use some dry leaves, dry leaf all over on the ground, together with some twigs, small twigs, and then you can start a fire. So if you don't have electricity and gas, you can survive here, Today I put this on so that we can cook two at the same time. It's easier. It's quicker. Today I will show you how to cook rice without electric cooker. Yeah? Do you know how, ever?
No.
No, huh? It's the age of electronic, huh? I don't blame you. But it's just nice if you know, in case you go camping or if electric power cut, then the electric rice cooker won't work, will it? No?
No.
Okay? I'm going to show you. It's just how to start a fire. In the beginning, because it's not burning well, so it has a little bit of smoke, but afterwards, when it burns well, hardly any smoke at all, as you have seen, yeah? You have to learn to survive in any circumstance, okay? Because electricity is not always available everywhere. If you don't have fire, then you eat raw, of course. Like I did in the Himalaya, I don't cook, I cannot cook. In some part of the Himalaya, it's too high, and the air, I know it doesn't burn well. It cooks so long and it's so cold also. You have to have a very big fire in order to cook in some part of the Himalaya because it's so cold up there, and the air is so thin or something. It doesn't cook that well. Okay, now keep it there. I'm going to show you to cook rice without electric cooker. Okay, now we have any rice, any pot we do. I just use this pot today, but you can use any pot, okay? Now the rice I use is Thai rice, This is a Thai rice, Thai fragrant rice. After you wash it and sieve it through a sieve so the water is all gone, you wash it 2-3 times inside and then you sieve it so the water is no more there and then you add water. This is the filter water in our place. There you add it. Okay. And I show you how to know if it's the right amount or not. You flatten the rice surface with your fingers, comb it with your fingers, more or less. Doesn't have to be fanatical. And you measure it. If it's up to here, see, the first part of your index finger, up to the first part of your index finger, the water, that is correct. Okay? And then you just put it on the fire and let it boil. The rice with water already, put it on the fire and let it boil. I don't know if this system is good or not. I'm just trying with this. I think with the 2 bricks on both sides is warmer, it's quicker. It's keep the heat more than this. But I'm just thinking to use a larger area so I can cook 2 things at the same time. It just demands more heat. Maybe I can cook rice and other things at the same time. Should I do that? Okay, we can do that then. Okay, then we put the rice on one side, on this side, yeah. But it's better to be cook one thing at a time. So we could cook 2 things at the same time, after all, yeah. Just spread the fire on both sides and it's cooking, yeah. Now I'm going to show you how to cook simple Chinese chap chui. Now, chap chui in Chinese, actually in one of the dialect of Chinese, it means 10 vegetables. Okay, I just put about 3-4 spoons of olive oil, a little bit of salt in it. You don't have to do that. You can put salt later. That's it. And we have prepared all this. We chop, we slide the mushroom, slide the carrot, slide the beans, slide the poro, and we have some soya sprouts here and some coriander and celery. And then we have some vegetarian beef and some little fried tofu. You can buy ready fried tofu in the shop, or you can fry your own tofu. And this I prepare a bowl of sauce. I use 1 cube, a vegetarian broth cube. You can buy it anywhere in the shop. And a little bit of starch to thicken the sauce later. A little bit of salt in it. And that's that. I'm going to put the leek. You can put the leek in the boiling oil. Fry it. Bring out the flavor. Yeah. Let it burn golden. Yeah. You can cook both at the same time. That's wonderful. So I don't have to complain that you cannot. This place is good. The owner who lived here before must love barbecue a lot because he make one here and one oven here to bake bread, you know. And I could even cook here as well. If I don't have enough room here, I'm gonna cook in here one day. It's nice. Originally don't have, but you just put 2 bricks here and then put the pan on it and you can cook well. On the corner, like a triangle, and then you can cook. You know, like old time people do it. Check it out. It's brown some part of it. The rice is boiling. Good. You let the rice boil until the water subsides, okay? Just let it boil a little while. If you worry it boil over, you open the lid a little bit. You know, without the fire side, open out just a little bit like this, and the steam comes up, so it doesn't boil over. The water doesn't come running out onto your fire. You have to check the rice. When it's beginning to boil a little while, and the water seems to be a little bit less, you stir a little bit so that it's not too much on one side and it not burn somehow. Okay, the water is still there, so you let it boil. And you open the lid, just a little break here. See, you don't cover completely, you let it has a little outlet so the steam come out. You see that? See a little steam come out? So it doesn't boil over your fire. Okay, now this one is too golden already because of now. Vegetarian beef already cooked. I will put the mushroom to fry it. The mushroom will be fried a little bit. It has to have a flavor. Do one thing at a time. And then you can add in the carrot. Stir them together. Yeah, then it's fried. You can throw in the celery and do the same thing. Just stir it all up. In the Chinese cooking, they put wine into it, but I don't do it because we don't use alcohol. It's called chap chui because it's a different kind of vegetable. 10 vegetables, it's just just figuratively speaking. It doesn't have to be 10 vegetables, you understand?
Yeah.
In all kind of vegetable. You know, in Chinese, 10 means many things, yeah? Just like if they want to say many, 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 then they say 10,000. Yeah, they like to use the 10, because 10 to them means perfect. And some people also call it lo han chai, not just chap chui. Lo han means saintly, yeah? Because this kind of vegetable, the monk cook them, yeah? Because they live simple, you know? So in the wild or in the simple monastery, they just put everything together in one pot and cook it simple, so for everybody eat, you know. They don't have many utensils, or they don't have time to cook one dishes after another, and they use time to meditate, understand?
Yeah.
So that's why they call it Lohan Chai. Lohan is from the Sanskrit name Arahan. Arahan means saintly, yeah? Practitioner of meditation, okay? See, the water is all gone. Rice is already. You have to stir it well, okay? Stir it one time because no more water now. We stir it all well with the spoon or with fork all the way wherever you cook. Okay, now you cover it, don't open it again until later. But this is very important now. You have to put the rice on one side and not leave it in the middle of the fire anymore. Okay, because we cook with the fire now.
Yeah.
So you have to put it one side only, yeah?
Yeah.
And after a while, you turn it to the other side.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 minutes later, you keep turning, yeah?
Yeah.
Until it go back to the same spot again.
Yeah.
Like this, the rice won't burn, yeah?
Yeah.
After 1 or 2 minutes. And then now you have to reduce the fire, yeah?
Yeah.
Very little fire. If you have coal, that's enough. If you don't have, then should be okay already. And the rest of the fire you put here. Yeah? If you put it too much, just like cooking, then it will burn the bottom. Unless you want it burn at the bottom, which is also very nice to eat. But you have to be careful that it doesn't overburn, you know? So the best is just you keep turning around. So even if it burn evenly, yeah? And it doesn't burn black, then you cannot eat. But it burn like golden, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, now put in the bean. Whatever bean you have, whatever vegetable you have, as long as it can stir fry, it's fine. It doesn't have to be the same like what I'm doing. Simple chop suey is like that. Yeah. Mostly they cook whatever they find in the wild. Okay, now we put a little water. Just a little bit, like half a cup of water.
Yeah.
So it burns well. The juice. 2½ of the cooking spoon. Yeah? Or more or less. Any juice you have. If you put sweet juice, then it tastes just like normal chop suey. Good. And then put in the ham and the tofu. That's it. Our pot seems a little bit too small. The original Chinese wok is bigger than this, no? Very big. But I couldn't find it yet where we live. So this will be fine. Just have to be careful so it don't come outside. Just stir it all in and let it simmer. Because the vegetarian beef already has a little salt in it, so you be careful. Don't add too much Maggi or anything. Okay, good like that. Wow. This one, the sauce we put last minute because it's very thick, you know. You cannot put it now. It will not cook well. Put a little bit Maggi in, or soy sauce. If you have soy sauce, you put soy sauce. If you have Maggi, you put Maggi. About 2 tablespoons or 1½ depends on your taste. If you put too much, it's salty and overwhelming. If you put too little, it tastes shallow, not deep enough. So just have to use your feeling a little bit, not just measurement. Intuition. Okay, it's cooked already. Actually, it's cooked. Okay. Some the soya sprout. Yeah. Now I have to remember, turn the rice. Okay? Turn it. So it doesn't burn the side. Okay? Like that. Turn a little bit. Just a little bit at a time. Yeah. If it's not enough fire, not enough coal, you have to add into it a little bit. Very little bit. Okay. Meanwhile, this one just need to stir up and then it's done. I'm too busy. I'm just trying to cook everything at the same time. But it's alright. Huh? It's okay. However you cook, even if you cook flat on the ground, you have to put the rice one side only while you're cooking something else.
Yeah.
You cannot put it right in the middle of the fire anymore. After the water is gone, you cannot put rice in the middle of fire. Yeah? Just one side and turn it around. It's very simple. It won't take long. You can put half of the coriander in there already, then it will soak into the food, it tastes nice, and the rest you put on top later on for decoration. Wow, it's good, good. Okay, this is for chop chili, like that. Now I'm going to stir in the sauce and it's done, yeah? Don't cook too long. The cube you have to soak it in hot water normally, otherwise it doesn't dissolve, yeah? Sometimes it's hard, so you put in hot water, you have to soak it. But the starch you have to dissolve in cold water, understand?
Yes.
And then mix together. Because if you put the starch in hot water, it will lump.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you put the cube in cold water, it doesn't dissolve. So you put the cube in hot water, first dissolve it, and you use a different way to dissolve the starch into the cold water, and then you mix it together into one bowl and get ready. You can even put bell pepper or different kind or different color in it. Just whatever you have in the fridge, you cook. Today I don't have bell pepper in my fridge, so I just cook whatever I have. Very simple. Okay, now it's done like that. And when the rice is done, you just pour a little bit on top of the rice, and it's good. Lower the heat now. It's already cooked. No need any more heat. On one side. And you have to watch the rice. Okay, this one already cooked. I'm going to bring it outside. Take it out, otherwise we overcooked. Put it one side here. Wow. You can add more water if you want it more saucy, or you can have it dry like that. Okay? The sauce mostly have some already, but it's sink at the bottom. So now I'm going to put a little bit fire here. We're going to have some tea, so I'm going to boil water. I just turned the rice already. And now I'm checking if the rice is cooked or not. Don't always open the rice, okay? Don't open all the time. You can open just once and stir it up so it doesn't burn at the bottom and uncook on the top. I say, oh, it looks good. You see how good the rice is?
Yeah.
Not too dry, not too wet. You see that?
Perfect.
Yeah, that's the way to measure water. Because sometimes you're home or you go out, you don't have cup or anything. You don't have electricity. It's cooked already. You see that?
Yeah.
I keep turning and it's cooked already. Yeah, just like that. Even if you cook here, it's warm enough. But make sure a little bit fire underneath. It depends on how far from the fire, okay?
Yeah.
Cooked already, but you could leave it there. It's no harm. Yeah? You could leave it there until you're eating, because you're eating soon. Of course, you don't leave too long, eh?
Yeah.
If long, it might be dry or burned. Like this is perfect. You see, because we have fire underneath a little bit. You see how little it is?
Yeah.
But that's enough, yeah? But if you don't have fire underneath, then you push the rice a little bit nearer to the cooking fire. And then it also will lend the heat and it will cook, and you have to keep turning around.
Yeah.
Now the rice is done. I'm going to serve it on the dish and then put the chap chui on top. And then you can enjoy already. You can put the rice on one side and chap chui on one side, or you can put rice and chap chui on top. Up to you, huh? But this is very simple, really. Do whatever you feel like. Yeah, there's some sauce underneath. Yeah, that's good. You see the sauce? Good. Like, put it on one side. We have everything in this dish. You have protein, you have vegetable, and you have love. Put a little sauce on the rice, make it look good. That's it. You see? That's perfect already. One dish. Put the coriander on top of the rice, make it look good. That's all. We don't have to. Yeah, there it is. Ah, nice. Like a festival, but it's very simple, no? Like a party, but it's very simple cooking. You see? This is ready-made in Chinese shop, you know, it's a kind of a sticky rice cake. Yeah, small, very nice. Inside they cook with sticky rice and some beans and some vegetarian protein. It's ready-made, this is for dessert. So we have this shrimp cocktail for appetizer and rice chap chui, a main dish, and then this for dessert and the fruit after, of course, and the tea. Voila. I hope you enjoy.
Soyez végé, devenez colo.